Good morning, my name is Kimberly. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I wanted to do something to keep me accountable for some strength training and some fitness goals, so I decided what better way to make myself stay accountable other than to put it on YouTube and put it out there for the whole world to see. So, and just to kind of back up, I'll tell you a little bit of why I am here today. So August of 2020, I weighed 256 pounds. I was quite large. I had been struggling with my weight for the past 12 years, ever since I got pregnant with my daughter. I had tried everything, paleo, keto, counting your calories, the whole 9 yards, running on the treadmill. Yeah, it just became a pain. So the summer of 2020, right as, well, spring actually, so right as uh, COVID is kicking off and we're in the start of the COVID pandemic, I decided I'm going to lose weight. So I get on the treadmill. 260-pound woman decided I'm going to run a lot. A lot. Yeah, I lost 15 pounds, but I also severely tore my MCL in my left knee. Uh, So, needless to say, I was no longer working out, no longer on the treadmill because I couldn't walk. uh, summer, summer hit. I had already converted all the way back to eating the way I was. Cereal, sandwiches, chips. You know, a standard American diet. Junk foods, processed foods. Um, I had told my husband I've got to lose the weight. My back was hurting. I wasn't sleeping good. Just standing next to the bed to do laundry, I could not do for a long periods of time because it hurt. My back would start hurting so bad. So I deployed him. I'm like, I need help. And he's laying in bed one night. I'm sitting at the computer. Actually, I can't remember what I was doing. And he texted me and said, hey, come in here. So I go into the bedroom and he was watching a video from a Dr. Kendi Berry. And he was talking about the carnivore diet. And I told him, I was like, after about 3 videos of us watching that, I want to try that. I think I can do that. So he's like, well, I'll try it with you. The next day was payday, or the next couple of days was payday. And so after he got paid, we went and bought like $400 worth of meat, we put a ton of meat in the freezer. Good quality, and good quality meats, but not, prime choice, good stuff, because we just want to see if we could even do this. And we got started. I loved it. We were eating really good foods, and I was noticing, okay, now this was actually just a few days before August. Um, I decided, before my daughter went to school, I was going to take her to get her ear pierced. She had been wanting another ear piercing, but I wasn't going to tell her, so I wanted to surprise her. So it was August 6th. I went in to meet my mom. I had been on the carnivore diet for 6 days. 6 days. In those 6 days, I had lost 6 pounds. And that was like my first big milestone. I was like, holy crap, 1 week, 6 pounds? My mom was shocked. It's like, wow, that's awesome. Uh, and I was feeling good. My birthday is September 15th. For my birthday, a month later, we decided to go do something for my birthday, and which we do all the time, but since it was COVID, we didn't get to do what we normally do, which was go to the casino and see a concert. A friend of my mom's has a cabin in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and she was like, hey, stay at the cabin. So we went, had a fun weekend, and while we were at the cabin, I told Mom, I said, hey, another big milestone. I've lost down to 220 pounds. She's like, oh my gosh. So I'm seeing the weight fall off. That's a month. And I had a little over a month, and I had lost 26 pounds. I was ecstatic. Okay, by Thanksgiving, I had lost down to 180 pounds. By Christmas, I was right at 175 pounds. And actually no, Thanksgiving might have been more like the 190 range. I think that was. I was like, that's more around the 190 range. So Christmas, I was around the 180 range. Okay, so I got a little ahead of myself. I really quit. Off the top of my head, it's going to be hard for me to tell you exactly where I was. I know spring of 2021, I was 160-ish. Um, I hit by August of this year, August 2021, I had lost 130 pounds, pure diet alone. Just pure diet. But I had noticed that when I hit the 140 range, I really went to focus on the scale because I wanted to hit 130 so badly. When I was in high school and I was rodeoing and working a ranch, working show cattle, I was 130 to 135. That's where I was. And I wanted to be back into my old rodeo blue jeans. They're my favorite. I have 2 pair of jeans left. They're the old Curl Girl jeans, and I loved them. And I also want to be back into my old rodeo t-shirts. I could fit into those, but I wanted to be a little smaller. Well, by focusing the scale, I kind of lost track of my diet, and it caused me to have, I'm going to call it an eating disorder, because it's pretty much what it is. Um, I was focusing so much on what the scale read versus and the way clothes fit versus the way I felt. And so now I've lost all my strength. And I wanted to do this so I can document for me on my journey to get my strength back. And by putting this on YouTube, it keeps me accountable, because it's not just me going writing it down and having, my husband tell me, hey, you need to do this, or my mom going, hey, you need to gain some more weight, because I do know I need to gain weight. If you look here, the camera's picking it up. That's my breastbone. You're not supposed to be able to see that breastbone. I don't want to see that. My arms are like tiny. I took my measurements this morning. My bust was 35, and I probably didn't measure my hips in the right spot, because I went from the widest part of my butt, from my butt cheek across, and I'm 37 and a half. My arms were a teeny tiny 9.5. Midsection, and I did that at my belly button, was 29, and my thigh was 19 and a half. I took my body fat. My body fat's 20%, so that's fine. And I was 118.6 pounds. So I want to gain weight, and I want to gain my strength. So I'm going to document my journey in getting my strength back. I'm going to try to do a video once a week, just to help me stay on track. And in 6 months, I really want to see where I'm at strength-wise. Because I'm not going to lie, the thought of gaining weight scares the hell out of me. After struggling with my weight for 12 years, it really does it scares me to death. It honestly makes me sick to my stomach to think about gaining weight. So I'm trying to not look at this as I've got to gain weight, but as I'm trying to look at this as I choose to gain my strength. And this is not a weight gain journey. This is a strength building journey. I want muscle. I want to build my muscle back. I want my strength back. I'd always prided myself on being strong, so let's do that. Let's pride myself again at being strong. I want to be happy with my body, and and that's why I told my husband, I like my size, but I don't like being weak. I'm not a weak person. I've never been a weak person, so being weak now and not having the strength that I used to, that's not me, and I want me back. So yeah, maybe y'all can help me too. Keep me pushing. But it's kind of not all this channel will be, because we also are trying to build our property into a working homestead. 5 years ago, I was raising dairy goats and making goat milk soap. I actually sold out 5 years ago, and after raising goats for about 6 years, I'm back into goats now. I've got 3 females, hopefully due to have babies on the first of the year. So I want to document that. I do have a 5K coming up in November that I want to document for y'all. So I want to take y'all along, not only with my strength building journey, but also my homesteading journey. I love to bake, and I absolutely love to make breads, and I want to start making cheeses and go back to making my goat milk soaps, and just, I want to bring in new birds. I want to bring in turkeys and geese and quail. We want to bring in rabbits, meat goats. I want a couple of dairy cows. Uh, let's see where it goes, and I want to take y'all along with this journey with me. So I hope y'all follow along. For any of those that do decide to follow us, I look forward to posting more videos and giving y'all an insight of everything that I'm doing. First, be it be my fitness journey or the homestead journey. Um, I want to take y'all along. So I look forward to this. This is completely new to me, and this is going to be a fun new adventure for me. So I'll see y'all in a week. We'll see where I'm at weight wise, and maybe another video come in between here and there. See y'all later. Bye. Love y'all.